Right, welcome to the channel, ladies and gentlemen. I was really hoping I wouldn't have to make a video about this, and I hope you all stay, and I hope you all do something about this with me for creators, for, you know, I guess the longevity of YouTube on a whole. Right, let's break it down. As you can see from the title, Warhammer 40K fan film, the whole channel, ASTARTES, has been hacked. They changed... It's been hacked, and then they've been locked out of the account. The owner, the true owner, has been locked out of the account. And not only that, I think it's breached some community guidelines or something, and it's such a shame. I'd literally only just done a video on it as well. And yeah, I don't know. I'm really, really disappointed. Disappointed with YouTube on a whole. Massively, in fact. I was hoping I wouldn't have to do a video on this because I saw all of this. People were messaging me on Instagram, on Twitter, and on YouTube itself. And thank you. Obviously, thank you so much for raising it, to my attention. And the reason why I didn't do anything about it was because when you reach a certain size on YouTube, you have... Well, I don't even think it's whether you reach a certain size or not. I don't know why, but basically some people have YouTube... contacts. They have managers, but they're not managers. They just come and talk to you about how your channel's doing and things like that. But it is good because it means you have a direct contact with YouTube. I've got one of them. So when everyone was messaging me all of this, the reason why I stayed quiet was I thought, well, what I'll do on the back end of this is I'll contact my YouTube contact, basically, and just see whether they can do something about this. Because the problem is, the owner of the ASTARTES channel, fantastic. It's literally just one guy making these absolutely epic fan films. And they are epic. They're amazing. I did a review on them. They're so, so good. He tried to go through all the appeals process of getting his channel back, and it was denied. And the reason why it was denied is because it just goes through some dumb fucking robot that doesn't do anything. They don't know. And even if it doesn't go through a robot, it will go to someone that, again, just hasn't got a clue. So I thought, well, what I'll do is I'll email my contact and try to get them to look at it, or at least pass it on to someone that would be able to look at it properly for, you know, the poor chap that owns this channel. Formally, I guess. So what's happened is, okay, we'll just get into this article because they've kind of summarized it up nicely. It says the creator of the popular Warhammer 40K CGI fan film channel, ASTARTES, has reported that ownership of the YouTube account has been stolen from him, and it has some, I don't know, low life, whatever you want to call them. I could just go off and rant and rant and rant. I'm not going to bother. Basically, they've had the ownership stolen. They changed the channel name to Chow. They changed the avatar picture. It's just a real scumbag thing to do. They became the latest victim of the growing issue of account hacking currently sweeping across YouTube. On November 14th, the creator of ASTARTES published an update to his Patreon account, alerting his patrons that his YouTube account and ASTARTES channel has been hacked to some degree. A follow-up post frustratingly informed fans that formal appeals through the YouTube system were rejected, which is frustrating, as I don't think an actual human has looked at the issue, which is why I took upon myself, and I hope other people who watch this that may have bigger contacts than I do, I hope you guys do this as well, because unfortunately my YouTube contact isn't in the country, so he's not working at the moment, so we can't do anything, which is a real shame. Now it says, as of writing, whomever currently owns the channel has not made any alterations. They have, because they changed it to like Chow or something like that and changed the avatar. They did. But apparently the 4 episodes of ASTARTES are still available for viewing, and the channel's about page still reads as it did when under original ownership. A user alleging to be the ASTARTES creator recently joined Twitter, posting 2 tweets thanking Warhammer 40k YouTuber chapter master Valrak for spreading awareness of the issue and asking other fans to share chapter master Valrak's initial tweet in an effort to bring some attention to the case. Which, I mean, I tweeted... Oh, I tweeted this out. Jeez, my screen just went blank. Sorry. It was very strange. I clearly need to look at my HDMI connection. Or whatever it is. I tweeted this out and said, can people please retweet the original tweet. You never know how these things will actually go down. Generally speaking, though, YouTube tends to respond to en masse, typically. So that's why it's really important. Now, people tend to just retweet your retweet, which doesn't work. Please go to this original tweet, Chapter Master Valric. I will try to leave it linked down below in the description box. Please go through to that tweet and retweet that tweet. And the reason why is because it's got Team YouTube tagged in it. So the more retweets and more likes, the more notifications that YouTube get around a certain tweet and a certain topic. So that's why I typically try not to retweet things, because I know that people just retweet your retweet and it doesn't work. It doesn't help. Despite even, and bless them, it's not anyone's fault. You know, they still think they're trying to do the right thing, but I don't think it helps anyway. And this is, to go off on somewhat of a tangent, this is unfortunately the sorry state of YouTube on a whole. A lot of YouTubers are getting their accounts hacked. The creator of ASTARTES is not alone in his frustrations and desperation, as YouTube has recently seen a surge in account hacking incidents across the site, wherein a malicious party is able to steal ownership of a channel from its rightful owner. Now, what I would say is, if you've got Google and Android phones, you can do like the two-stage authentication. You can do it with MacBook stuff as well. I don't know whether it would stop this kind of thing. I don't know, because I don't know how these people do it. I have utterly no idea how these people get... yeah, I just don't know. There is some comments here. It says that in this recent wave of incidents, hackers used the traditional phishing scam of directing users to fake URLs and asking them to submit their respective login credentials, or sending virus-laden download which infects a user's computer and allows their information to be stolen. These scams have recently begun to target the YouTube gaming community, with numerous gaming YouTubers reporting successful recent attacks on their channel, including whatever, has some YouTuber. And again, it's not only them, right? Marco Style, whose channel was used to host a live stream which scammed viewers out of roughly 15 grand, was also hacked before ownership was successfully returned to him. I mean, that's fucking madness. And David Angel, who has not only lost ownership of his channel, but has reported that the hackers' actions resulted in the termination of his channel. In addition, he has stopped hearing responses from YouTube regarding his request for assistance. I mean, again, it's just madness. Yeah. The problem is, right, to summarize, because I want to get on what YouTube's response is for this, but I want you guys, first and foremost, I would really love this guy to get his channel back. So please do go to that tweet, because failing that, if this guy doesn't get his channel back, I'm going to try and download all of the videos for him. And then if you're watching this, dude, if you don't get your channel back, create a new one and I'll have the videos for you. But I'm sure you probably got them anyway. But contact me, because, you know, you can contact me on Twitter and all of that if you need the videos. But again, I'm sure you've got them. And with your level of expertise, I'm sure you're able to get a hold of them anyway. But let's summarize. YouTube's response is really pathetic. So, a laundry list of questions regarding the recent wave of hacking, and specifically the attack on Marcus Styles' channel. YouTube responded with a short statement. We take account security very seriously and regularly notify users when we detect suspicious activity. We encourage users to enable two-factor authentication, which, again, that's what I said. I'd imagine it would help. There's things which will send direct to your phone to be able to access your account and things like that. It is really, really good way of doing it. I would encourage anyone to do stuff like that for any of their accounts. But it says we have not seen evidence of an increase in hacking attempts over the weekend. Well, yeah, YouTube, there is. Dude, there is hacking attempts. Come on. You know, look, it's a sorry state of YouTube. I don't know, it's just such a shame, isn't it, really? Such a shame when, you know, fine that these people have lost their accounts. I get it. I've got no emotional connection to the people like that. But this guy, I really liked his stuff. So I'm more stressing about this guy than anything else. Which I guess is a bit mean of me, but whatever. Please help this dude. Please. And again, I was hoping never to make this video because I thought it would get resolved, but whatever. You know, we've got a good community here on this channel. I get, you know, I get insulted that we're right-wing and stuff like this, but I tell you what, all the people that will watch this video, I bet you anything you will go and help this guy out. And I know that you guys are nice, and I know that you will do it. I know that the community here on this channel is a good community, despite all of the negative comments that do come through claiming otherwise. So please do the right thing. Go and help this guy out. Retweet that tweet. Tweet to YouTube directly. Whatever you can do, do it. Anyway, guys, thanks so much for watching. Take care.